devil always busy, y'all, because at the end of the day, we were just having a real good conversation about friendships. He was getting into the whole Gemini being two sides of a quarter. Mel don't realize she done met a Gemini little soulmate right quick or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they done click, ding, they twin
No,
siblings.
make sure you hit my inbox when you're done.
Freaking, I done got up here and I done told everybody I was a Leo, and guess what happened? Boom. The video ended. Why? Because the computer died on the charger. Last time this happened, it was during the financial literacy episode, the episode that helped people build their credits and start getting ready to build houses and things of that sort. So obviously, this friendship episode needs to be heard by somebody. So once again, what's up, y'all? It's your girl T. We back at it. Intermission. I'm sipping Tito's and orange juice. Mel is sipping. I take the water away. What Mel really drinking is
Douce.
okay, and Jamali Ma is drinking.
There's some Carla Russo sangria. I got this shit from the store.
And we back in it. So pretty much we just talking about a little bit of everything at this point because we all sipping. But the moral of the story is we need to find out how to obtain good friendships. Yes, the lights is on now. The vibe is going, but it's still here at the same time. I know y'all probably was like, she was so mystical in the beginning, you know. I'm not getting up no more. I'm here. I'm recording. The light is on. Y'all can see my braces and everything. Like, we here. Okay. So pretty much we're talking about friendships, obtaining healthy friendships. What is it to be a friend? And how to, I guess, approach friendships delicately without being offensive. But Jamar already told us that it's not about being offensive. It's more so about people not wanting to change. And that's where we at. So get back into your Gemini spill, please.
Word. So what I was saying was Scorpios are my hardest. I think one of my most toxic relationships. I had a male best friend that was a Scorpio, and then I had a female that I dealt with on an intimate level as a Scorpio. And I mean, for the most part, we just super headstrong. We don't. It's like kind of like this is just what I mean. This is what it is, type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta just deal with that until somebody comes to the place to like, I ain't taking this because I can't. I'm already in my head. I can't let you be in your head, and we trying to figure something out together. Like, cause at that point it's kind of going to be like where's the resolve here? Where's the compromise here? Because
no question, your situation with the female Scorpio, explain that. How was that? How was that relationship? Tell me what that was like. Take me there. If I was reading a book, just put me in a page.
I gotta be completely honest, okay? I ain't gonna be a sucker tonight. But my female Scorpio counterpart had somebody she was dealing with, like, you know.
Okay.
So
you was a side piece.
Yeah, I was a side piece. I was a piece on the side.
Y'all heard it first on Growing Through It with T. Jay was a side piece.
I was a side piece. I was a piece on the side. I mean, you know, nothing to be, excited about. But I mean, for the most part.
How did that work?
I mean, I enjoyed.
Were y'all each other's side piece, or were you a side piece?
No. You know, I'll take the side piece. I'll take the side piece because honestly, I knew she wasn't gonna leave the person she was with. I knew she was never gonna do that. I knew she was never gonna.
So that was your purpose of being a side piece?
Huh?
So hold on, wait. Oh, my blood pressure just went up like 2%. So your purpose of being the side piece was because you knew she never was gonna leave. It wasn't with the intent of y'all being together.
Nah. It was never with the intent of us being together. It was with the intent of her never leaving the piece that she was gonna be with. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Why?
But for me, I know the qualities that I possess. I know who I am. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So I mean, after countless, you know what I'm saying, encounters with her, like, you know what I'm saying, on my own terms, I'm just like, yo, do your thing. Like, do what you doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to keep it because
Question,
at
why do
the,
you never have the intent of y'all being together? Ooh, about to pull out my question cards.
um
Episode 3, episode 3.
um I think one of the things was her and I, we would know we two different people. It's kind of crazy. I'm going to use this analogy, but I'm being honest. It's like Ghost and Tasha, Ghost and Angela.
Who's that?
Just from Power. All right, you know, never mind. Don't worry about it.
For all those who don't know, I just look black with baby hairs. I actually like Full House.
Okay. Word.
I never seen
All right,
Belly, Menace in the Society, none of that stuff.
so
I don't know no black
So
shows.
look, if you've never watched Power, Mel, I think I heard you comment on that, which is cool, which is dope.
I just know the characters. Like I never really watched Power for real.
All right, so disclaimer, throwing it in for free. Y'all need to watch Power. Cause you know what you're missing. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna use this analogy because it makes a lot of sense. And I'm gonna explain the analogy for y'all.
Okay.
Ghost and Tasha was like that whole Ghost trying to make a change, trying to do his own thing, like, but Tasha's still stuck in where she met Ghost at. Like, she want Ghost to stay Ghost. She want Ghost to remain Ghost. She wants him to remain who he was when he met him. Like, Angela is the escape. Angela is the exodus. Angela is the another way. There's another way here. There's a right, you know what I'm saying? And for me in this Scorpio relationship, it was like Ghost and Tasha. It was be who you was, stay who you was, because who you are is or who you were is getting me. It's what's keeping me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it came to the Ghost and Angela situation where I'm just like, yeah, I'm a little above this. Like, I'm a little, you know, I'm this is not really who I am. Let me just focus on being a better man, whatever case for me. But I noticed a lot between me and her. It was always that clash between who I was and who I was becoming.
Oh, talk about that. Because I feel like that's a lot of people's situation right now. Like I feel like we meet people in a certain season in our life and they kind of hold on to us being there. And then we kind of develop and go, we grow. Growing through with T. We grow. And
Absolutely.
it's like people can't separate the person that they met you as from the person that you were meant to be. And I feel like all of us have a little story that we could put in on that.
No, I agree. Like I said, my situation was that. Like, I'm trying to be somebody else. I ain't trying to be. I ain't.
You met me as.
I major. Excuse me. Full disclaimer. Like, I'm filters off. I've majored the ability to be a side nigga. Like, I've majored that. I know what that's like. I know what that's like. But that's only because I didn't want the responsibility or accountability to being the main nigga or being the one or being the whatever.
Why?
And has a lot to do with upbringing, my surroundings, my environment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Most dudes are not comfortable with being the one because they want others. They want the ability to be with other women. They want the ability not to feel that sense of responsibility or whatever the case may be, which is cool. Not saying that soliciting that I can't be, but it's just that at the time I'm just not trying to be, or I was in contention or in a fight with who I was trying to be and who I was, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of the qualities that she possessed, me personally, like word, like yeah, word, you like this, like type shit. But that's not what I was looking for. That ain't what I wanted. I ain't want that. That ain't what I wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? So with that in mind, I had to really like just keep it on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, on top of that, this is somebody who's with somebody and they, in a sense, telling me or trying to sell to me that they have the ability to be with me. And
So
my
I do
first
feel like it was
instinct,
somebody selling it to you. How you didn't know that that's where they felt like that's where they was at.
no, and you know what? Let me just back up some. I'm saying selling to me because if that was the case, you would be with me. You would have been with me. But if you're not there, then that tells me something completely different.
But everything is a process, though. Do you not believe that things take time and things don't happen overnight? The same way a situation occurs.
10 months. This is 10 months of being that. Like, you feel me? Regardless to the case, it's 10 months of that. So even if you had an inkling, or you know what I'm saying, you share it with me, and then I'm just gonna be like, yeah, well, you know what? I don't know, because that ain't where I'm at. That ain't what I'm into. Like, you feel me? But it's 10 months of that whole situation, and then all of a sudden, when I start making the move to be like, yeah, I ain't trying to deal with this no more, because I'm getting older. I'm 32. I'm not getting no younger. 32. Tomorrow I'll be 35. Like,
You ain't gonna be tomorrow 35. You gotta wait till
I'm projecting how fast time is flying. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I'll be 35 tomorrow. Like, I don't really have time to keep playing these games and keep.
That's facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Regular shit. Like, if I'm and this is the thing, I don't give a fuck that you in a relationship. I don't care about that. That shit don't mean nothing to me, because everybody has the right to change. Everybody has the ability to change their mind. Like, yo,
Yeah.
this ain't what I want. This is what I want to do. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't knock you for that. Like, and in any situation, I'm not ever gonna make you feel like you gotta choose something. You ain't gotta choose shit. You ain't gotta choose me. You ain't gotta choose the person you with. You ain't choose none of us, anybody, when it comes down to it. But my thing is, when it comes down to it, I'm going to remain me, and I'm going to do what I do. And if you take to that and you feel what you feel from that, and you want to express that to me in that moment or in that situation, how I'm feeling about the situation, I'm going to be completely honest about how I'm feeling about the situation.
So is that what broke up the whole you and the Scorpio situation?
Yes, because I got tired of the whole conversation. The conversation is what turned me off.
Right.
It's the constant conversation. It's the constant.
But no action being put
with no action behind it. So now it's like, now I think you think I'm a dummy. I ain't stupid now. Hold up, one second.
Far from it.
One second. Like, you know, disclaimer: Jack Moonboy, JUCO. This nigga is crazy out here. Like, you heard? When it comes down to it, I'm really a vibe. Like, and because I'm a vibe, I'm not ever going to settle for anything other than that. Although I relegated myself to a side nigga role, I relegated myself to being or playing a different position.
You put
that ain't-
yourself
that
in a
ain't-
situation less than what you know you deserve anyway. So with
Exactly.
that being said, make a choice of don't.
And guess what? I still got feelings at the end of the day, regardless to how I treat the situation. I still got feelings at the end of the day. And if I feel like my feelings is being like coerced or kind of like played with, I'm all man. I'm trained. I'm tapped to already dial into that shit. I'm in already. Like, oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, this is what you do. And like, and what would happen was, at that point, I would start calling her a player. Like, yo, you're a player. She would
Because-
call me a player. You're a player. Oh,
No, because that's exactly what you're doing. Because at this point, when you keep repeating the same thing, but no action is being done, this is insanity at this point. Because
Yeah, exactly.
how am I supposed to expect a different result? And listen, I get it.
And that's the thing. Like, so now I'm relegated to calling her a player now. Oh, you a player? I ain't no player.
But then they
You
get
a player.
offended.
All right. Well, look, I'm single, so if I want to mingle, do whatever, I'm good. But you, my sister, you
got a situation, and you
in a
don't know how to handle
situation
it.
like.
You want your
And
cake,
guess
and you
what?
want to eat
You
it too.
can't tell that nigga that you fucking with me. Like, you can't tell him that. You can't tell him that, because guess what? That nigga gonna lose his mind. Especially with you telling him things like that you telling me, like, oh, I ain't never felt like this before.
Right.
He's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna lose his mind. Wow. You
Pause
never
on that.
felt-
Mel, give me a situation where you felt, because you're mighty quiet down there looking absolutely delicious. Give me a situation where you felt like you were in something where someone met you at a certain stage, but yet you were hungry to grow, and it kind of destroyed your relationship type of vibe. Like, give me an example. The same way with him, because a lot of people really go through that.
That was my last situation for real. I wanted to grow. Like, I didn't want to be in the same predicament, the same situation, and it was just constantly repetitive. Like,
Right.
this person, like, we was on and off for years, and he used to be like, you can't be accountable and this and that. You don't listen. Not listen like as in a controlling type of way, but like listen
Hearing.
to that person issues and stuff. And it took me a while. I can't honestly say I was always accountable. I just felt like that person did something to me, so why would I change? And you did this and you didn't correct the mistake. So I just feel like as time passed, I was like, I did all the stuff that
You required. What about me?
but he still saw me in that same light and used that as an excuse to continue to do what they wanted to do because I did something. And they felt like it was a change, but it was a constant of picking because they didn't want to change.
So how do you think people change situations like that? Like, I kind of feel like once you get like a stick, like once you get a name for yourself, it's kind of hard to detach yourself from that. I feel like when a person see you in a certain light, no matter what you do to change your behavior or to change their mind, like I always had the stigma with everybody. When I say with everybody, I always had oh, she got an attitude. She mad, she gonna turn up. She gonna do this. She gonna be crazy. And it was like, you show somebody crazy, they don't ever see the actions or the things that they did to get you there. But once you get that name, it's like even when you try to calm down, listen, or hear their bullshit that don't even make sense, you always gonna have that name attached to you. And it's like, how do you get that type of name attached from you?
You just separate yourself. I feel like that's the best way. If the person just constantly just feel like they're used to you reacting a certain way and they're holding on to it. So it's just like when you make that change and they don't recognize it, there's nothing else to do. That's on them because you will have to continue to grow. I mean, it's like, people celebrating, you know, it's like toxic situations and stuff. People like,
Like,
yeah, they laughing or whatever. Oh, this person, yeah, she gonna flatten the tires or this and that. And you don't have to always be known as the girl to flatten the tires. That could just be your past, and you grew from that. You don't have to react that way when
I don't
something
think people
negative
realize
happens
you
in a
get tired
situation.
of that. Like sometimes you get tired of your own reaction. And
Yeah,
people
that's
don't realize that after a while, being crazy ain't what is meant to be.
nobody wants to. It's not right
Nobody wants to
because
be crazy. Nobody wants to cry. Nobody wants to be that person and go all the way off. Nobody overall wants to be put in a situation where they have to act in that type of manner. But
and
people,
that,
it seemed like they always, and what's crazy is I was having a conversation with somebody earlier and I was saying how you never realize how people tend to subtract, right? This is what I was told. People subtract from all the good that you do every time you do something bad. But people don't never add on when you do something good. Ever. I never heard nobody ever say, you be acting crazy when you mad or whatever the case may be, but the person that you are is meaningful, or you do a lot of great things when you're happy, or when I put you in a position where you could actually be happy, you flourish in this type of way. People love to bring up how you act when you get upset. They never could remember the what caused the reaction.
and I think that's solely based on people feeding off negativity.
I feel like
So,
it's a victim mindset. Could we
Man,
agree that this world is full of people with victim mind? Jamal, you close to the camera, baby. That why I get you.
now
huh?
you pretty.
Thank you.
Woo. I love it.
What I was saying was, if it's just like social media, people react better when it's negative. So when you're in a personal relationship and the person is just used to you reacting in a negative way, and that's what they used to, and you're trying to grow out of that space and not react like you used to be, they're not recognizing it. So they stuck, they stagnant, and they're not growing in a positive direction. They're not seeing the change that you're putting out there. So
People don't want to see a change.
say you get to arguing with your significant other, they used to you cursing them out and this and that. That's what they used to. And the next time you grew, so this time you're not cursing them out. You listening to what they're saying and all that stuff. But they stuck in that
People
mindset
don't
that
want to
you
see a
still
girl.
cursing them out.
Like when I tell you, I honestly believe that people just love holding on to how you used to be. And that's just what they do. It's like I see stuff, right? Like you'll see, even with friendships, we on piggyback back to the friendship aspect because as petty as I used to be, I don't even care about shit like that no more. And I when I legit just be trying to like just say how I feel about certain stuff, you'll see the indirect stuff, and it just be like, girl, ain't nobody thinking about you, and we ain't even friends. So like, what?
And that's because people like to do stuff on social media. I don't put like, even when I was going through in my past relationship, how many posts did you see in me bashing or
I
waiting
saw
to see like
inbox,
a reaction?
never post.
Yeah, because I was just like, it's social media. I mean, people care, but they don't care. It just
That's
like
because you're on a higher
it's
vibration though. You're on a higher vibration, a higher frequency. And honestly, you notice that low frequencies always gotta bother a high frequency because they don't adapt to that. They don't relate to that. Like you feel what I'm saying? So anything, so just like you pointed out, social media. Social media is like literally the place or the hub where people literally become people that they are not because for the sake of people they're trying to impress. Like yo,
That's
let me tell
most
you
of the
something.
times. But what about the people that actually use social media as a place just to vent? Or what about the people that actually use social media to show people that other people can do it?
Yo,
Because like I said, although Mel may not be as vocal on social media, I'm a post. And I don't actually feel like it's anybody that I'm trying to be like. I just want people to know that, okay, I'm not gonna just post the wins. I'm not gonna just post the, oh, I did this, I did that. I want y'all to know that shit happens. And even if shit happens, like even when I started this whole podcast thing, this was just a way for me to vent. It was a way for me to have meaningful conversations with people that I care about their opinions and values. And I felt like anything I'm going through, I could talk about it and I could get people to want to grow through the shit they're going through too. Because a lot of people don't have this. Like, you know how many people wish that they could call somebody last minute and say, I need to talk to about some stuff. Not only did you just hop on a podcast, like you're listening, you're interacting, you're talking. Everybody ain't got a last minute person to just say, hey, talk to me. Because I really got shit I need to get off my chest. Everybody ain't got a mail that you could hop in the inbox and know your business not going to get
but Ty, I feel like you vibe on a high frequency already. So it's like it's not even. I'm not even. See, when I think about your post, I'm thinking about you trying to. The goal in mind is to reach somebody. Like you feel what I'm saying. I feel like at whatever rate you using what you've been through, what you've gone through, what you're going through, as a means to as a life raft for somebody. Like you feel what I'm saying? So you buying on a high
have that.
you're not hiding nothing for social media. There are people who literally get on social media every day who are hiding exactly who they are behind social media.
Yeah,
Based on
and you know what's crazy? I think the reason why I don't care what I post is because I was that person. I was that person that get on posts. I remember a time where I would see like couples like so in love on social media and they would post these amazing posts and going out to eat and all this cute stuff. And I used to just sit back and be like, damn, I want that. Not even realizing that they don't even got that shit.
no, they don't.
They don't. Like
That's facts.
people would sit back there and I would tell people, like, I know I said this in a previous episode, but I really stand by that shit. Like it was a girl at my job, and every time she would see me, she'd be like, I just love you and yo nigga. And I just love how y'all love. And I'm like, girl, shut the
What
fuck
you
up.
have?
What post are you looking at? Because everything is not gonna just be perfect. Like, okay, I want y'all to see that, oh yeah, when you put your minds together and you work together, yes, you can get stuff accomplished. But doesn't mean just because you get the biggest house in the fucking world built or whatever the case may be, doesn't mean that it's gonna be days in that bitch where it's quiet. Y'all not even fucking with each other. He ain't there. Who knows what he doing? She ain't there. You don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like it shit ain't always just what is posted. You get what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's all about just trying to figure you out. And I figured out with me in the last year that I'm just trying to figure me out. I know that I'm not the person that I was when I first decided that I wanted to get married or I want to be friends with Mel. Like shit, me and Mel done changed. Like I met Mel and shit, I barely wanted to meet her ass. I was like, now I heard shit about you. But it's power in conversation. That's the point. When you have a real conversation with somebody, you see things for what it is and not what it looks like, or what you're being told, or all these inside or outside opinions. I got people right now that would say 1,000 times why they don't fuck with me, but they would never say 1,000 times how many times I put them on with shit. You got people living comfortably and shit that I done put them on with, but they'll never say that, but they'll say 1,000,000 times, oh, she ain't shit. She look like she happy. You can't say that on my page because you'll sit back there and have a conversation with a bitch like, oh, she over there trying to act happy. How? Because I just seen her post that she don't fuck with nobody two hours ago. That's just me. Like, you can't spill my tea. Bitch, I'm tea. Like, I'm gonna spill my own tea. So whether I wake up and talk about, okay, let's just get this job done. Let's get to this fucking vision board back here. Let's card, affirmation, let's say motivated. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you gonna get at 4 o'clock. Cause let that house be dirty. And I feel like I'm already overwhelmed and I got a lot of shit going on. I got these kids and I'm doing homework and all type of shit. You don't know what the fuck type post gonna come. But y'all bitch gonna watch it. And either way, whether it's you just being funny or just being nosy, or you feeling like, damn, somebody else going through it too. I've reached. And that's all that fucking matter is the reach when it comes to me. But anyway, we don't get off me. And
Nah, that's real shit. But that's real shit because at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, your stage should be to reach somebody, like regardless of the case. So regardless to what anybody feel, anybody thinking, anybody like expressing amongst themselves, like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? She feel like she this, she feel like she that, da 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 da, whatever. All of that stuff is null and void. Cause you know why? Cause that shit that they talking ain't reaching nobody. All it's reaching is the people that want to know
what the fuck is going on?
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting when people like fall out or whatever the case may be. Like you be friends for like 20 plus years and then somebody randomly from the past be like, oh yeah, I ran into such and such and she was saying this, that, and the third about you. Okay.
But
And
look,
I'm still okay.
But look, those be the premeditated thoughts that was already in the mind.
That you've been wanting to say, that you've been had on your mind.
It was brewing already, like, oh, she feeling like that. She thinks she is. And guess what? And at that moment of fallout, now I'm green. Yeah, you know.
But the sad part about it is,
I thought she was. And this is how I felt about it because I noticed that because honestly, at the end of the day, people have nothing to do but be miserable when it comes to somebody and their success. Like you have to expect that people be in that misery attached to when you are elevated. Because people, honestly, when it comes down to it, people are not even really like vested in your journey. They don't give a fuck about your journey. They just don't give a fuck about what you're doing, what's happening in that journey, and how it's going down. Like regardless.
If you win or losing, they don't care about the ins and outs. It's all about if you winning or losing. Oh, last time I seen she was doing this. Let's see if she's doing better. Let's see if she's doing worse. And I feel like that's the biggest problem. Like, regardless of anybody's opinion about anything, nigga, I want everybody to win. Because if you win, I win for real. At the end of the day, the more happier you get, the less the fuck you give about me. That's it.
It depends though. It kind of depends though on what that person's focus is though. Because honestly, people really be just zeroed in on people's lives for no reason. Just super zeroed in, locked in.
Oh. I think that's where, back to what we were talking about, friendship. I feel like that's where good friendships come into play. Like, I like the fact, let me tell you what I like the fact of, since we're on the topic. I like the fact that I have balance with all my friends. I done been through some shit with all my friends. With all my friends, I ain't like them for like a minute. But somehow, some way, we always saw the bigger picture of our friendship. They ain't like me, I ain't like them. And then with real conversations, it brought real friendships out. It bloomed. Like we gave each other our flowers. Like I like the fact that we know how far to take it. I could be mad at Mel tomorrow. It's just certain levels I ain't taking it with Mel. And I know each one of my friends. Like I know I can fuss at Mel and just be like, ah, and that's it. But I'm never gonna take it far where I'm on social media with Mel like at Melody Lane.
And people will wait for that too.
Like I'm not gonna, oh yeah, screenshots from the inbox. Like shit like that is just too much. Like I may say how I feel about a certain situation or whatever the case may be, and I'm cutting it off or I'm dead with it or it is what it is. It's beneath me at this point, whatever. I'm not taking, like, when I really care about people and things of that sort, It's just certain shit you just don't do. I'm not mentioning your kids. I'm not mentioning your life. I'm not mentioning the shit that hurt the most. Like, for what? I'm not kicking you when you down, especially if I know in our friendship, I already knew you was dealing with this type of stuff. Why I'm gonna bring this shit up now? Because we mad at each other. And that's what I don't like. If you know a person got a whole bunch of shit going on, you don't add on just because you in a frenzy and you feel like this is your moment to get your rocks off.
That means they already had ill intentions, premeditated thoughts if they do that.
Girl. Question time. We're gonna do an intermission. Ain't this part where a commercial comes in? Because I'm tipsy and I'm rambling and I'm thinking about a whole bunch of
This is authentic live. Like this
it gotta be, because sometimes you just gotta let people know. Like I said, it's growing through it with T. And anything I'm going through and growing through, like I done talk to y'all about mostly everything. Everything ain't for everybody, but the most I got, I don't put out here like how I feel about things. And I know a lot of people are feeling the same way about certain things in different situations. And don't think just because I post a cute ass picture with a nice little lace wig on that everything just gonna be peachy. Like it ain't. Mel no. Mel no, I'll tear that inbox up. I don't understand why they don't like me when I do. Mel be like, just let it go. Okay, so I'm about to ask a question.
Can't live
I'm good for that. Jamal,
What's good?
pick a number 1 through 5.
Yeah.
Jamal lit off the liquor.
My favorite number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quick question, Jamal. Your significant other, if you had one, developed a serious illness and can no longer perform certain conjunctional duties. He/she gives you a free pass to get sex elsewhere. Would you use it? Why or why not? Just remember, y'all, Jamal said he be the side piece sometimes. Keep it a band. We keep it a band up here. Somebody gonna be mad tomorrow. But every day we kept it real.
Do I use the free pass?
Do you use the free pass? Sis get in a car accident. Coochie ain't working. Shit popped out of place. She said, I know I can't do that no more, and I know you tired of head. Go and get you some coochie. What you gonna do?
Honestly, I'm just speaking on the person that I am completely. Nah, I'm gonna sit that one out. I ain't even going. You know what? Circumstances is kind of crazy. Nah. I just couldn't. I couldn't look at myself dealing with a situation like that.
Like, how do you walk in the house after knowing you just busted a hole in it, knowing that sis can't even pop? All right, Mel, give me a number 1 to 7.
7.
Have you ever, Melody Lane, dated multiple people at the same time? Do you think it's okay to do so? Why or why not?
It really depends what type of dating. I just feel like if I'm just, getting to know a person, I feel like I would talk to multiple people. But I feel like if I was exclusive, then no, I wouldn't at all.
Like that.
I'll just talk to that one person.
Somebody pick a number for me.
1 through 7.
Pick one. 1 through 7.
2.
When was the last time you had a serious disagreement with someone, and how did you resolve it? I can't remember the disagreement, but I know as of lately, When I get into shit with people, I distance myself because I got too much shit going on. I really don't care. But like, as of today, I could argue with somebody right now that I have a whole parent in the hospital. I just turned 32. I just graduated school. I'm trying to figure out what career path I'm gonna go on. Not emotionally, mentally stable with my decisions and things. I think it's best I just distance myself because I don't want the wrong impression of me to come off. I already have a bad rep of my attitude, and I think it's just best I step back. Jamal, 1 to 10.
Uh, um, Give me 10.
Jamal, did you receive beatings/whoopings as a kid? Would you discipline your children using corporal punishment? Why or why not?
Yeah, I received beatings as a kid. Definitely
I think
did.
we all got our ass whooped.
Yeah, I got that ass whooped. No, I don't, honestly, me personally, I don't believe in like beating my kids and shit. Um, so I guess corporate punishment would be like something like stay in your room, can't use your
Something like
phone.
that.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Honestly, no. I don't even know if I'm there with that. No. Because you know
Question,
what?
and this might be personal if you don't answer, you don't have to. Do you live with your kids?
No. What I'm saying is that I don't know if I will put my kids on a corporate punishment or anything like that.
Why?
I just feel like life has a way of teaching us in ways
Lessons.
punishing somebody can't, because I'm gonna punish you, but I can't stop you from ever moving into that direction. Like I can't stop that. My punishment is gonna literally be like yo, you can't do it now type situation. If that makes sense.
Do you live with your kids?
No, I don't live with my kids.
So let me tell you what I'm gonna say. In my opinion, and I could be completely wrong, but it's mine. I feel like parents that don't live with their kids have a more leniency. So giving ass whoopings, because it's like I already don't spend as much time with you as I should or I can. So I'm gonna try to discipline you as much as possible, but not in that way. Me, I beat ass. Let's be clear. Because I
Yeah,
live with you
I don't know
over.
if that I don't know if that was the way though.
So this is what I feel like. And you
Nah,
can
cool.
take the drink out, take the vape out, bring the Lord in. You spare the ride, you spoil the child. I'm tearing ass up. I got my ass whooped, and that's period.
Nah,
I hate
look.
it. But let me tell you, every time I got my ass whooped, I deserved it. And looking back as a grown-up, I'm thankful for it. Because me and my mom used to thump. And if it wasn't for that, I probably would have had more than 3 kids as a married person. I probably would have had like 6 kids, not married, which is nothing wrong with that. I don't need y'all coming to y'all comments with y'all trolling stuff because you will get blocked. But I probably would have been on the worst path. I feel like ain't nothing wrong whooping a child ass because if I don't do it, a correctional officer gonna do it, a police officer gonna do it, the streets gonna do it, a bitch gonna do it, a bitch ass nigga gonna do it. So let me get you in line right to prevent you from going in that path. where you sitting there listening to somebody like me, who is a correction officer, that would tell you when the fuck you gotta eat, sleep, shit, and everything else. I'd rather beat your ass now with these little words that's gonna hurt your little feelings and every now and then knock your ass out than you sitting in a cell and somebody telling you that shit every day. Mel, we know you ain't got no kids. Shut up.
I just feel like in most cases, like life is going to be the best teacher. Like honestly,
Right.
not even trying to neglect my abilities or my responsibilities, but it's kind of like I got my ass whooped and I still got into shit. Like, you feel me? I got my ass whooped. Like, I'm talking about whooped. Like, you feel me? So like, so that's why I don't really differentiate anything because I got my ass whooped. So it's like, all right,
Still ain't make a
I got
difference.
my ass whooped. I got this shit. If I don't whoop ass, they probably gonna get this shit too. So like, at the end of the day, I just gotta have enough wisdom and understanding of the situation to be like, all right, you can't do that, or you can't go that way, or you can't. Like honestly, I'm not a soft dad. I'm kind of like my son know the vibes, my daughter they know the vibes, like so it's kind of like.
Who are you tougher with? Are you tougher with your son or are you tougher with your daughter?
You know what? Honestly, I'm more tougher with my son. My daughter, though, it's kind of weird because I have to just kind of like take the. Well, all right, it's kind of weird to say this, but with my son, I'm a lot more sterner. I'm a lot more. Like, all right, my boy. Like, no, we're not doing this because I'm not gonna be a grandfather early. Like, it's no type times like that. Like my daughter, it's kind of like I have to. It's like I'm bending to a wheel in a sense. Like it's kind of like I'm kind of like caught up in a matrix. Like because I mean she's a woman, so it's kind of like she's starting to adapt that whole womanly situation. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like I gotta like be on some shit like, all right, baby girl, da 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 da. And this is just from dad's standpoint, but you don't have to take it. You could do whatever you want with it, but this is just from dad's standpoint. Blah, blah, blah,
To
blah,
let you
blah.
know how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
All right, Mel. Give me a number.
1.
Boom. Oh, do you feel it is okay to go through your significant other phone without permission? Why or why not?
Yeah, it's wrong. The reason why it is wrong because it shows that I have trust issues and I'm invading somebody's privacy. And I've done it. I've done it a lot. I went through messages and everything. But looking back, I was like, I don't want to be like that no more. So if I just feel like,
But more so, is it wrong or is it that person gave you reasonable doubt?
it's wrong, but the person did give me, reasons, but it's still wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say it's right because he gave me reasons, but it's wrong for sure. But I did it. And I was just like,
Don't do it.
yeah.
That Tito's and orange juice look good.
And it's still good. Okay, we're gonna pick a number, y'all. Y'all Geminis. On the count of 3, I'm a count to 3, and y'all gonna say a number. Let me see what number y'all come up with. That's how we gonna end this topic.
Mel.
Okay. Y'all ready?
My number,
Yeah.
Mel. You think of my number?
I think so.
Okay, so I'm about to count to 3. Y'all gonna say the number together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I didn't hear y'all. Move y'all mouth, y'all hands. 1, 2, 3.
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 6.
Okay. We're gonna do 6 more questions. And then we all wrap this up. We're going through it with T, and I appreciate everybody that subscribe, watch my videos, tune in, whether you are really trying to get advice, being nosy, trying to keep tabs, looking for entertainment, whatever. I appreciate all type of support. A view is a view regardless. So that says something about you. So last 6 questions. Ready? Let's go. Jamal, who does question go to? I ain't gonna say what it is. Who it go to?
Go to you.
Me?
Yeah.
Well then fuck you. Okay. My question is, what makes you insecure and how do you cope? People make me insecure. I don't like people's opinions. No matter how strong I act or be, I really don't like people's opinions. It bothers me so bad. How people view me, I don't like it because I'm not gonna say I don't like it all the time. Sometimes it's like, oh wow, that's amazing. But even when it's amazing, I feel like it's not credited. Like I feel like I'm not there yet. I feel like I could be doing more, I could be doing better. When it's negative and depending on who it comes from, it blows me because it's like, I really care about you. I got you. Like, even if we don't speak or whatever the case may be, I feel like my intentions is always pure. So my biggest insecurity is people. And that's why I stay the fuck away from 'em, and I stay on YouTube. All right, question 2 out of 6. Mel, who would go to?
Me, I guess.
Oh, little bitch, eat it up. What's the worst mistake you ever made in a relationship, and what did you do to fix it?
Hmm.
And remember, we aren't going through it with T where we keep it real. Don't play with
Go
me.
ahead, Mel. Mel, be honest, okay?
I am.
We watching. Everybody
Mistake.
watching.
I think the worst mistake I ever made in our relationship was
Well, let it out.
assuming. I think assumption is a big kill in relationships.
Swear to God.
What I used to really do was just I would assume instead of asking questions. And even though my assumptions was pretty much right, but I just feel like assuming is the biggest kill because if I never ask that person or communicated with them, that means I'm always gonna each time something happened, since I'm always assuming, that means I don't know how to really deal with a certain situation. Never ask them. So if they see me reacting the same way all the time, it is not even like that, then it's my fault because I assumed.
Right. Okay. Jamal,
It's good.
this is right. You getting 2 questions. We going 7 because he getting 2 questions. Because why this question was lame. But what is your honest opinion about me?
About you?
Yes.
Man.
After I just clearly said I hate people. Oh my God. That's why I said he gotta get a second question because this question gonna rack my brain all night.
I think that just allow me 1 second. I think that you know, you don't really get a glimpse of people and like what they're going through or what they're dealing with. You don't really get a glimpse of that. You don't really get a full diagnosis of the whole situation because everybody's so prone to cover up who they are. Like, what I'm saying? Cover up what they're going through, cover up what they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just something that people do. Right? They just they're big on that. And they're big on that because anything that doesn't look or reflect to what they've been selling is a fail. What I think about you on these fronts is we get to see you in a light of that beginning to the end phase, which I think is very necessary for people subscribing, people that are listening, people that are watching. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what you doing, Mel, but my weed man not answering the phone for me right now. So I'm feeling type of but I think that you're very authentic, and I saw authentic in a way that has.
Oh no, not when the music. Well, hold on, it muted. What happened?
Oh, I'm good. I'm here.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, cool. You're authentic because you don't hide nothing. You got
Right.
you got means to put in who you are out there to reach somebody, so somebody to see. So I think what I feel about you is I'm 100% behind everything that you're doing, everything that you're trying to do, everything you're trying to succeed in, everything you're trying to progress in, or whatever the case may be. But I think of a person like you, I think of a purist. I think of a person that you.
Somebody calling you. Your phone going out.
Um, yeah, can you hear me now?
Hmm.
All right, bet you're a purist. You're somebody who doesn't mind putting themselves in the forefront for others to understand who you are, with the means of being able to change who they are by way of what it is that you're saying.
Right.
I think that about you, you're definitely called to this age. You're called to this age because it's not many real people that are adorning us. It's not many real people. It's people who have succumbed to certain lifestyles, succumbed to certain circuits, succumbed to certain cliques that they have to remain who they were for them in order for them to be accepted.
Right.
But you are who you are, and for the most regular person, for the most regular person, you 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 will be accepted because you ain't hiding nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I think like most people, they got shit to hide because they can't be themselves. They can't be who they want to be. Like, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that you remain who you are, we got you just called me the other day. We was on FaceTime and you literally muted the phone so you could curse somebody out or say whatever it is that you wanted to say. In the case would be, I I feel like it's unprecedented because most people don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They would rather just keep going with the motion.
That's crazy. I appreciate it because I feel like, yeah, I just want to be me. That's all I can say.
And I
Like,
dig
I
that.
got moments where shit just don't align with how I want it to be. So it caused a whole lot of me doing stuff out of my character or whatever the case may be. But overall, I feel like I'm still authentic through all of that.
Nah,
I
fact.
try to tell everybody like shit ain't always perfect. Shit ain't always gonna be good. Shit, I'll be fucking up or whatever. Like I just want people to know that everybody go through it.
Nah, facts.
Don't get off me. So we gonna go back to Mel. Describe a time when you settled for less than you deserve. What lesson did you learn from it? And don't talk about me reading out loud. Y'all know I went the West Side a little bit. Go ahead, Mel. Tell these people I'll be right back. I can't hear you, Mel.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, through the headphones. I feel like, and it's a lot of situations where I feel like I settle for less. Um, I'm big on kind of reciprocation and dealing with people that don't want to see you, that didn't want to see me happy or grow or do better for myself. They want me to be at that same level. I feel like that's where I settled in at.
What happened? What I missed? I'm sorry, y'all. I had to pee.
Oh my
Talking about being real. I had to pee so bad.
You want me to answer the question again?
What happened? What happened to Jamal?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay. Because I had to step out for a minute, y'all. Y'all know he just told y'all I was authentic. And I'm not trying to take away from Mel's question and we gonna start it back over again because we gonna wrap this up. We going on 2 hours of content and I feel like all of it was necessary because we do know we need to accomplish our goals, get into our vision boards. We do know that no matter what life's throwing us, that we need to
We just need to start a podcast with us three.
Oh, he trying to take over my podcast, y'all. But it's okay because at the end of the day, I'd rather have two consistent than just trying to figure it out. Because I would like to give y'all more content often because I feel like conversations like this is needed more often. And I'm gonna put that on my. Y'all know I got a planner. I know I keep a camera, and y'all know I keep a goddamn planner. But
We just do them when we go to Mexico.
we ain't gonna put them on. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. Just let them watch. But we about to hold on. We gotta run back real quick because a real nigga had to pee, bro. This Tito's is busting my ass. Follow your dreams. Get into your vision board. Find authentic friends. Be mindful of how you talk to these friends. Keep these friendships closely knitted. Try not to be offensive and also know that offensive may not always mean that you're bothering them, but it also do mean that maybe they're not ready to change. We got into a little bit about Geminis and how amazing they are. Of course, I'm a Leo, period. We talked a little bit about relationships.
No, for the Gemini.
Somebody. Don't do that on my podcast. My mama be watching.
Don't do what?
I don't know. But listen, pause. We got into a little bit of questions. Jamal being authentic, Mel always keeping it real. And we still got 4 more questions. Mel was into her question. We're not about to take away from our friend because this is her moment to answer her question. 100% authentic because we keep it real because we are not going through it, but growing through it. I had to pee. Tipsy. Okay, let's run it back. And Mel, describe a time when you settled for less than you deserve. What was the lesson you learned from it? Jamal, sit your ass down.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Hold up.
Jamal, I got it.
Hold up. I lost my earring. I'm already looking rough.
Boy, gone. Go ahead, Mel. It's about Mel, and we're gonna give her our full and undivided attention.
I guess, you know, a situation where I settled for less, pretty much, being surrounded by a person that don't want to see you happy, or like each time you trying to do something positive or move or grow, whether it's a big step or a small step, they're not supportive of it.
Right.
And I feel like I'm giving, and I feel like I have a good heart and I like to treat people good. So if I see a person like making a big step or a small step, I'm say congratulations and stuff. And I was settling in that type of situation where the person was just negative about it.
Mm-hmm.
Me separating myself from that person or setting some type of boundaries where not dealing with them type of people that just negative.
Right. So how does that work when you set a boundary?
Either usually I would just I'll talk to them about it, like, hey, I don't understand why you're not happy for me because I did such and such or
Right.
whatever. And it really depends on their response or the actions after that. And I just would rather just separate from that person. But I'm learning because I'm just starting the process actually.
Right.
So
So that's something you're going through now.
you said what?
I said, so pretty much it's something you're growing through now too. Right. All right, question for me. Have you ever hit a person of the opposite sex? If so, what happened? Why they always trying to play me?
I'm doing but I'm like, it's not funny. 'Cause
Have I ever hit a person of the opposite sex? Yeah, I turned up. What happened? They either swing back or they try to back away. I grab their dreads. It don't matter. Like, one thing about me, I'm zero tolerance when it comes down to the opposite sex. Because stop playing with me. Don't play with my top. Don't play with my hat. Don't play with me. Like, don't do that. Jamal, next question is for you. Ooh, I like this. What lesson has your biggest mistake taught you?
I think the lesson that my biggest mistake taught me was to focus on myself.
What was your
Focus
biggest
on me.
mistake?
Huh?
What was your biggest mistake?
I think my biggest mistake
Was
putting myself in positions where the reciprocation wasn't as reciprocating as reciprocating.
next
Uh,
episode.
I think giving myself more than a person was giving themselves to me is kind of like one
Take it
of
off.
the mistakes I ever made because, like, yo, that shit crazy. That shit's actually crazy.
Next episode. Okay. So I'm gonna put that question to the side. My damn ponytail coming out. We're gonna put that to the side because Jamal done hit the camel with the needle in the haystack somewhere. Something that, ooh, he did that with that one. Okay, Mel, because we ain't gonna do this today. We 2 hours in. We 2 hours and 13 minutes and 26 seconds in of content. We ain't gonna do that right now.
What you was about to ask?
Listen, because I'm so deep into this cup, and he talking about reciprocation, and woo, child, you know my motherfucking edges get
Listen,
loose.
because I'm big on reciprocation. I give big energy.
Because come on now, if I get next episode, they not ready. Because somebody just heard that. Somebody just heard that response that you gave, and they literally just jumped out of their seat the way I did. Okay, next question.
Yeah, look. Just give me what I'm giving. I promise.
Next episode. Next episode. Because in a minute, we about to end this, change our shirts, and get into it. Because you're going hard right now.
Look, I'm just look. All I'm saying is I'm just talking about what I give and where I'm giving from. Like, you feel me? So when it comes down to it,
not yet. Don't give them too much. They got to come back and subscribe.
Part two.
Mel, do you want kids or more kids? If so, how many? Which of your qualities do you feel will make a great parent? Mel gonna be a good parent, but I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna answer. Mel is gonna be a good parent.
No, I don't have no kids.
This is my baby mama right here, y'all.
It happened on growing through with tea.
I don't have any kids, and I want 4 kids.
Whoa.
I lowered my number. So I feel like 4 is good.
Yeah, 4 is my favorite number.
Oh.
What'd you say?
4 is my favorite number.
Ooh. Wait, Mel. Ooh. Hold on, my job is calling me. Well, I'm on live. Hello. Hey, LT.
Should probably get this in the joint.
Yeah, today too. All right, thanks. All right, bye-bye. Ain't going. Anyway. Listen. Point blank period. When my daddy in the hospital, I don't go to nobody's job.
I know that's right. But
I'm sorry, y'all. My job legit. Hold on. Because you know we always authentic on the show. Hold on. My job really just called for the people that's watching and act like they don't. My job just called. Okay. Last 3 questions. He done took my ponytail out, my edge is gone. Listen, it's about time we do that, wrap it up, and we play that welcome back song at the end. But okay, we're gonna do our last 3 questions, and I'm gonna get my little spill on everything. We on Mel now. No, we're not. We're on me. Tell me about your closest friends and what influences they have on you. Okay, I have a lot of friends. My best friend, my bestest friend for years has been Delise Franklin. Jamal know her. She the dark skinned girl that I sit in every class with the doobie. And she still got that motherfucking doobie, but she be wearing braids sometimes. Delise is my bestest friend, and shout out to her because in 22 minutes she will be 32 years old too, and we don't have to call her and let her know happy birthday. The influence she have on me is to calm down. Delise never been out there like how everybody else was. Man, everybody else was fucking, sucking, and running around and just hype and fighting bitches and being crazy. Delise was always just her. She always the person to just be laid back and just she do her own thing. Even now, as a married person and grown as hell with 3 kids, I would get mad about shit that people would do, and I be wanting to go off. Like my mind just be going in a million places, and I'd be like, bro, I don't understand why people try and play with me and da 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 da. And she just be like, bruh, let it go. It ain't that serious. You got too much to lose and you being dumb. Delise is a person, her influence is she will make you feel dumb about wanting to be stupid. And I'm appreciative of that because you always need that one friend that make you feel dumb about wanting to be stupid because they always remind you what you got and where you came from and you ain't got nothing to prove. Regardless of what people say, they don't know what's real or what's not. So they don't know if you really about that or not. They go on off what bitches said that already went up against you. Let it go. Mel is my second best friend. And I could say, yeah, Mel's my second best friend. And her influence is to just live. Like Mel is like a flower. Like Mel is
Let's
the
do
most awkward
it. Love you,
person
baby.
I know. Mel is the most awkwardest person I know, but what I could say Mel is no matter what she's going through, Mel is just always gonna live. Like she's always happy, and I don't even
Let's
understand
go,
why.
Mel. I like that energy.
Shut up. Mel, she's the type of person that will be going through a million things and you will never know because Mel just keeps that persona up of everything's gonna be what it is, and she just positive. Like Mel go through shit, I be the one to get mad. Yeah, I'm the friend. Like, you mess with Mel, I'm gonna fight you. And it's been stamped. I'm gonna put my hands on you, and I don't care.
You
And
put
that's
the
just that.
braids down, I see.
Shut up.
Like that.
Listen, anybody mess with Mel, I'm gonna go off because I feel like Mel is just like a little like Mel's like this little candle right here. And you don't want nobody to blow it out. It smell good. It's just everything. And when people start fluttering and talking and shit around it, you just want to just knock them out. Cause who the fuck told you to touch my candle? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But Mel is the person that just reminds me to just live. It's okay. It's not as deep as you make it. Tiara. Tiara is my neck and neck. That's why I said Mel, my second best friend. But Tiara been around forever. And I just love Tiara. Like Tiara gonna grow. Like if I could say I name growing through it through T with anybody, I could say it was Tiara because Tiara done pissed me off. She done made me mad. She done showed up when she wasn't supposed to, didn't show up when she wasn't. And but for some reason, regardless of anything me and Tiara ever go through, we always get through, regardless. There been times I've been mad at Tiara for days, months, and everything. But her loyalty and the fact that she's supportive will always outweigh anything she don't be around for. And I always understand Tiara's situation. Bianca. Bianca is that friend that you could just let it all out to. You always just pour it out. She gonna listen, and you never gotta hear about it again. She's not judgmental. She's not biased. She's not that person that just be on different sides. I got so many friends, and I hate the fact that I'm naming names because somebody gonna be mad tomorrow. But look, I was drinking. Y'all know how I get. I love all my friends. All my friends play a major part in my life. They play a major part in me wanting to succeed because if I win, they win, and that's just what it is. If I didn't name you, you know I fuck with you. It is what it is. If you get mad about it, you could join the bitches that's watching but acting like they didn't. Next ticket, and this goes. It went from Mel to me, so it's back to Jamal. Ooh, Jamal, are you currently dating with marriage in mind, or are you dating for casual fun?
Um,
Oh shit, Jamal drunk, y'all. I think we gotta wrap it up. I think we gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up right now. This is it. This is it.
the question's a little heavy. I ain't even drunk. I'm just
All right,
buzzing.
so wanna go another one? Another one? Another one?
Yeah, you just skip that one because that
I'm
wasn't.
the one for episode 2 because I feel like I love this vibe. Okay, so Jamal, what is the ultimate relationship / deal breaker for you?
Yo, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. One of my the ultimate deal breaker for me is communication. Like, honestly, as a Gemini, just I'm sure Mel could probably identify with this.
Jamal, we gonna stop asking you questions because you getting too deep. You getting too deep, and
Probably
gotta wrap
because
this up. We on 2 hours and 23 minutes of content, and
wait,
this is everything.
I'm
Stop.
saying
I don't know what you gonna say.
I think Mel could identify with this. Just be honest. I think communication is probably like the biggest, like just I don't know, it's the deal breaker. If you can't communicate with me, if you can't tell me what's going on, you can say what's going on. I feel like it's kind of just draws back. It's just draw back on that point. Because if I don't know what's going on, if I don't
Could we
know,
go? Could we go? Could we please? Could we say this for episode 3? Because we on
if you're
episode
asking
2
me
right
the
now.
questions and I just have to answer them.
No, you can't answer this. I put it to the side with your other questions. I got your other questions right here. I put it to the side. I'm gonna put a note in my
You know what? You know what? Communication is really key. Like for real, for real.
It really is, but it also goes into reciprocation, and what we can't do is we can't do this right now. We can't. We're gonna do this on the next episode. So I'm gonna skip to Mel, and we're gonna do our last 3 questions, and that's it. Because I know we way past 6, so we're gonna go to Mel. Oh, okay, this is gay, but you or your significant other becomes pregnant, and he/she approaches you about abortion, what would be your response? So because you're a female, you become pregnant and your nigga tell you to get an abortion. How you
Okay,
feeling?
I got locked out.
I'm gonna say no. I feel like that's very straightforward. I'm gonna tell you, like, if
Oh,
we
like,
have sex and it's consensual between both of us, and we decide not to keep protection, and I tell you that I'm not on birth control,
Why are you so far?
Jamal, look, we gotta wrap this up, sis, because it's getting bad. Okay. Consensual sex. I said no, and that's just that. You know, they already ruled the way. I ain't trying to lose no subscribers. I'm pro-life. I've been pro-life regardless of the situation, regardless if it was consensual or rape or anything. I believe in a child being conceived. Too many times bitches lay on tables. This is my opinion. No disrespect to nobody. I understand. A lot of us, we got way too many kids. For real, I got too many fucking kids. But we killing too many cures of cancer, AIDS, changes of the world because we not ready. We ain't ready for nothing. We wasn't ready for our edges to fall out, and guess what? They fell out. We ain't do shit about it, but get a lace wig. So the same way we did with that, we could get some Pampers. That's my opinion. I don't want to lose nobody respect, and I don't disrespect nobody that had an abortion. Y'all had y'all reasons, and I respect that. Like, everybody's just not ready for the extra task. Me, I'm pro-life. And last question, and we're gonna wrap it up. Everybody answer this. How would you feel if your significant other stayed in contact with an ex? I can't. I feel like that's for episode 3, and that's when we gonna answer it. And that's gonna keep y'all tuned in. And y'all gonna wanna know what our answer was. But as y'all can tell, I done passed out. So y'all already know I don't like it. I done been through it, and I just think it's tacky. But if these are games you want to play, we'll get into that later. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are in 2 hours, 27 minutes, 59 seconds. I appreciate you guys for subscribing and supporting me. I know I've been going for a minute, but like I said, I graduated college and I graduated the Federal Academy. I got more goals to accomplish. I have a vision board that we're gonna update in a couple of episodes. I want all of y'all to get y'all arts and crafts, get y'all magazines, get ready to cut out because we're gonna update these vision boards because we are obtaining our goals. Stay ambitious, stay cute, lay your edges, be happy, have you a drink, fuck nigga free. Period. And my and I'm about to stop this bitch. Say bye, y'all.
See you.
I'm so awkward.